Hi, my name is Rachel and I am a product of Code Red. I was found by Victory Outreach in a park in Seattle in August 2015. I was brain dead from drug use. I could barely form a sentence. I could barely write. I only had the clothes on my back. I had lost my phone. I had burned all the bridges of my life with my family and friends. I was staying in homeless shelters in Seattle. Before that, I was living in my car quite often or out of my car and staying at people's houses. I was really selfish, really sad, broken, just almost dead, really, when they found me. I really had laid down in the park that day and thought that I was going to die there because I had been without drugs for a few days. I had nowhere to go. And my body was wearing out because I wasn't using actively anymore. I was really skinny and just really bad. So that day in Seattle, Victory Outreach just happened to be in the park that I laid down in, but we know that that's not a coincidence, right? They had actively been seeking Jesus day in and day out and praying for that one, that Jesus goes after that one. So I'm just so grateful to Victory Outreach for seeking the Lord, for crying out, and for answering the call to go and find treasures out of darkness, right? If Victory Outreach hadn't been obedient, in the women's home for praying, the people in the church for praying, for the pastors for, putting all this in place, if that wasn't happening, people like me wouldn't be here. I'm grateful for Victory Outreach for answering the call and being obedient to the Spirit of the Lord, and for giving a place to people that nobody else wants or even looks at as people to go and to heal and be delivered and get a foundation in Jesus. That day, I went home I was found in Seattle, and I went home with the women from the Portland Women's Home, and I spent 19 months there seeking Jesus, learning how to be obedient, submitting, and just really rebuilding my heart and foundation, and even practical things in my life, just rebuilding them, learning how to clean, learning how to take care and be a good steward over things that were mine, learning how to serve others, things like that, and so it just really transformed my life and gave me a brand new life. Things that I always wanted, but I could not obtain on my own, in my own strength or power, because I was so broken before Jesus. Things that I always desired but couldn't get and thought that I would never be able to have, I have now. I have a husband who loves Jesus. He was actually a worship pastor when I met him. I have a beautiful son who is the light of my life. He is my joy, so fun, just my best little buddy. And every day, I hold him or look at him, and I'm just so grateful that Jesus gave me this chance again. And I'm grateful every day for the grace of God in my life. It hasn't been perfect walking with Jesus. It's been very hard. When you come to Jesus, you say yes to Jesus and you choose to follow him, and that means laying down your old life completely. And that's hard. And it comes with mourning, and it comes with sadness, but it's so worth it. So old Rachel died that day in the park, and a new creation, a new Rachel was born. And it's not always perfect and easy, but it's peaceful and full of goodness and full of the presence of the Lord and grace and mercy and all the good things, and it's full of hope. And that's what I did not have before, was hope. So I just want to share with you that, if you're someone who's crying out and praying on behalf those broken people still out on the streets, the prostitutes, the drug addicts, the people running the streets, or, even in the suburbs, the broken kids who, have beautiful homes, but they're abusing prescription drugs. Whatever it is, I'm just grateful for you being obedient and chasing after the heart of Jesus and praying for the broken, and for going out and trying to reach them and for giving them a place to go. So thank you for those of you that are doing that. And for those of you who might see this video who haven't chosen to follow Jesus, I hope that the Holy Spirit is tugging at your heart, and I hope that you'll listen to what I'm saying and heed to the voice of the Lord who's calling you. He's calling you and has a purpose and a plan for your life and has beautiful things in store for you. Most of all, there's hope for you, and there's hope for the desires of your heart to be in your life. And a relationship with Jesus is the best love that you will ever know. And in the hardest moments in life, he never leaves us. He's always there to comfort us and always gives us a hope and a promise. So I just want to bless anybody who's watching this video for Victory Outreach. Thank you. I love you. I will always look at you guys as my family that I was born into, and my brothers and sisters. And I'm just so grateful. Just bless you all.